Alright, just going to go over the little bit of strategy here on how to farm a perfect jeweler's orb. They can drop anywhere in the game. You just need rarity and quantity and a couple other little pieces here. You want to take this node in your atlas tree. Grass biome maps have 40% increased chance to drop socket currency. The perfect jeweler's orb and the greater jeweler's orbs are included in that socket currency, so there's that. And then this node here increases the rarity on the map. A lot of different other rarity nodes in here. I take all pack size and rarity and rare mobs and everything like that. One rare monster in your maps is duplicated, so that just increases your chances of dropping jeweler's orbs and exalts and divines and everything like that, so they're going to primarily drop from the rares. For this, you can run any map tier. You just want to make sure it has some quantity and rarity on it, and if you can, get pack size. You want to pick some mods that don't slow you down too much. 52% monster life is okay on a tier 10. On a tier 15, with the stampede build, monster life and monster resistances and energy shield and stuff, it slows you down dramatically, so you want to kind of stay away from that. And otherwise, just do what you can clear fast and what doesn't kill you and stuff like that. So you're basically going to want to stack some rarity on some pieces. I managed to get 118% rarity while maintaining 85 fire, 81 lightning, 81 cold, 42 chaos. It's not the best, but half the maps I'm doing are like tier 10, tier 6, tier 7, tier 13, you know. They're not all juiced up T15s. You don't, the chaos is not really going to just crush you, so 30. I've had this up to 4200 life. With all the rarity stuff, it goes down to 3750, which is okay. It's okay. I rarely ever die, so all right, let's see what we got here. You want to pick a grass biome, so what I have in mind is the seepage here. If you have any questions about what biome the map is in, you're gonna go, let's see, you are gonna go to Google and POE2DB, and in PO2DB you're gonna go to Waystones, and then right here you're gonna click Endgame Maps and Control F to search and seepage, and you scroll down and right here you see it's grass, so seepage is good to go. Other than that, we're gonna pick it, pop it in. On the tablet I have 20% rarity and 15% quantity on the tablet in the tower, so we'll see what we end up with here as far as totals. Total rarity is 166. So I'm at 284%. 284% rarity, 42% quantity. And we're just hunting the rare mobs basically. I mean, the trash can drop stuff too, but there's no rhyme or reason to it. And you just want to get through the trash as quick as possible and get to the rares, so. And obviously if there's a boss in the map, that's even better. I picked up all waystones just for the farming of these perfect jewelers. Since they can drop in any tier, I picked up all waystones while I'm doing these, and either alch them or put some mods on them, see if they get rarity. If not, you just sell them right away. Not a big deal. I think I spend like between one regal and 2 exalts on these maps. I try not to go crazy. The most I'll spend on a map is 2 exalts for these purposes. I mean, a perfect jeweler's is like 200 exalts, so you can run 100 maps. I don't know if you're still not guaranteed to find one even in 100 maps, so. But, your chances are pretty good. You run 100 maps with all this rarity and quantity and everything like that, pack size and everything, your chances are pretty good to drop a perfect jeweler's, I would hope. If not, then Grinding Gear Games has some work to do there. You should be able to drop these things and get your skills sorted out. We need 6 links before... No, I'm level 91. I don't even have a 6 link. How long is it supposed to take here? And obviously you can farm up the 200 exalts, but then you're spending all the currency you have to your name on one 6 link, and is it going to make that big of a difference? I mean, at this point we're just trying to min-max every little thing, and for 200 exalts I'd just get a new weapon, or something more significant than a 6 link. The 6 link is going to probably add 25% damage to my hammer. And I think I could get more damage out of a weapon if I just upgrade my weapon for 200 exalts. But you also have a chance in here to drop divines and stuff like that. So, I mean, one day I dropped 3 divines and I haven't dropped 1 since. So, it's just there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. When I dropped the 3 raw divines in one day, it was like T11, T12, working my way up through the actual quests. And no rarity, no nothing. I wasn't paying any attention to any rarity or anything. And dropped 3 raw divines. So, and now I'm bumping up rarity and doing all the crazy stuff and picking the certain biome and doing all this shit, and no divines. What's this, level 76? That's an exalt right there. So we're basically just trying to speed through it. These monsters have 52% extra life, so they're taking a little bit, but usually it'd be a tier 10 would be much faster than this. About twice as fast. 52% faster, usually. Some stuff, some magic packs you have to, give them the old once over here. And I could respec my tree to do more damage with Stampede here, but it's just spec'd out to be tanky, so... I think more important than going fast is not dying, so just don't want to lose any experience and waste my time here, because at the end of the day this is probably not worth it, but it's probably not worth all the time and effort, but you're finding exalts and you're playing and having fun. So if you find a perfect jeweler's orb, that's just a bonus, really. If you find a divine, that's a bonus. And then, every little step of the way you're saving up exalts and getting closer to just buying a perfect jeweler's orb. So you could drop one, or you could drop 150 exalts and just buy one by the time you get done farming all these. So just depends. I usually average 1 exalt per rare mob. So I'll spend 1 exalt on the map, and then 1 to 2 exalts per rare mob, and so the maps basically are self-sustaining to farm the rarity. Obviously, a normal map is like 1 regal or 1 elk or whatever, but if you want the rarity, I go for 100+ rarity and quantity if I can get it. So. And there are builds that are much better for this. Obviously there are builds that can, wipe the whole screen in 1 hit, but I didn't build one of those. I built a Titan, so it's either this or the mace swing with the explodey maul or whatever, and I'm not interested in doing that, so. And I'll pick up some of these tier 4 items, tier 3, tier 2 items. I don't know that I've seen a T5 item yet, but supposedly they can be really good. So you can just see we don't even take, I mean, I don't think I've even taken 1 damage in this whole map, so we're tanky. I mean, we're spec'd out for juiced up T15, T16, T17s. We're actually, you know, spec'd for all that. Well, I wonder what's hitting me here. Maybe some chaos hit me. Usually when you kill a big tanky mob like that, you like to see some, you know, some raw currency drops, but, you know, what can you do? You have no control over it. Whatever's going to drop is going to drop, so you just, you know, you hope you see that big, you know, the Divines and the Greater and Perfect Jeweler's Orbs, they look so good on that loot filter. You're hoping you see a big color on the loot filter. But every little bit helps. This is a tanky little pack here. Little gem cutter's prism there. Never hurt anybody. Probably a couple left. Probably getting close to the last 1 or 2 rares in here. There's no boss in this one. And you can see it takes maybe 10 minutes. This is a tankier map, like I said, 52% monster life. Shards. That was not the best. That was not the best one. I got 3 raw exalts. Let's go count up everything we got here. I mean, this is technically the perfect Jeweler's Orb farming strategy, but the odds of finding one are super slim and super random, so I mean, you can get 300 rarity and still not be guaranteed to find one, obviously, but let's see, the more raw currency you find, the more you work your way towards just buying a perfect Jeweler's Orb, so it'll all kind of work out in the end. Let's see what we got here. This is worth an exalt. So I started this morning with like 120 exalts, so I've farmed 45 of them or whatever, 47 of them, or 50 of them. Farmed 50 exalts this morning in 3 or 4 hours, so I mean, getting a perfect Jeweler's Orb just with raw exalts is not out of the question doing this. It might take you all day, but you know, you spend a day getting one and then you're done. Let's see how much they cost. They cost 207 right now, so I probably could have gotten more for that. Yeah, not bad at all. There's the strategy. You'll find some maps that just drop that keep your maps going with the rarity. You want to keep it, I mean, even the 20, it depends on how fast you can run maps, but even like the 24 rarity here, you can run it. Any little bit of rarity helps. If you can run these maps real fast, 4 or 5 minutes or something, then just pop any kind of rarity on there that you can, and kind of get whatever you can on your gear and still maintain your clear speed. And you'll get yourself your perfect jeweler's orb. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, between the raw, you know, I'm almost there as far as just buying one. And then you'll be good to go. And you get all the, you know, you get your elks and your regals and your chaos and all this, and you can convert these all down. So, you know, each one of these is like 2, each one, maybe 5 of these per exalt, a couple of these per exalt. These are like 1 to 1, these are 3 to 1. So, and just all the gem cutters prisms and all everything, it all adds up. And whether you drop a raw perfect jeweler's orb or you buy one with the currency from these runs, that's the strategy. It all revolves around the grass biome, and you can run other biomes. You can run swamps and water. Those are good too. Everything else not so good, but grass and swamp and water, and you'll be in business. There you go.